America. I love it. We're farming. We're farming.
Hey guys, how's it going? Mitch here. Today we're back with our first Let's Play on New Glarus, Wisconsin. So, you guys will see in front of us, we got some new changes on the farm. We got this barn torn down. We painted the rest of the barns white, so we're all matching. I think it's starting to look pretty nice around here. Today, we're just going to do some housekeeping around the farm, working on our farm build, and then starting to buy some equipment. Kind of a setup video here for the series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It won't be too long. We are going to be streaming tonight around 8-ish Eastern. I'll have it scheduled eventually when I get home from work. Yeah, we're going to kind of just set up our save game, and then tonight we're going to get on there and just start playing. So, let's go ahead and go buy a barn. We do need to get a new cold storage shed for right beside the cow pen right there. So let's go head into the store. Check our construction tab. We're gonna go to the bottom here. All right. Now we're gonna take our time and kind of look through these, see what we want. I do need to go download some more eventually. Been a lot of new stuff coming out that I haven't been able to keep up with. But I think we want a pretty basic shed. Kind of just the pull-through storage. Actually, I don't know if we're going to have anything that I'm looking for, is what I'm starting to see. You know, this one might actually be perfect. Only issue is it doesn't have the shed on the other side. You get that. It's kind of similar to that one. We have this pull-through. Huh. Yeah, we might have to kind of settle here for, See, this is what we had. I just don't like... It doesn't get very white, you see there. It's kind of like a... almost a gray. This shop is just a little too big, I think, for our use. You know what? Let's go ahead and I think we'll grab... I think what we'll do is we can probably grab this shed right here. Now, I want to put it this way. Let's hope that doesn't mess up our terrain too much. That looks pretty good. And let's find the gravel we're looking for. Get that in our shed. So I wish I could have done this a little differently and kind of had a path going here. But I don't want to get too close to that road. And at that point, we can just take the road to get on this side. Now we're going to grab a second shed. And for this one... And here what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of these grain bins. Now, I don't know if we want to get the MFS or the Sioux bins. But you guys can obviously see that we don't really have any grain storage on our farm, so we'll go ahead and sneak one of these in here. Let's see. We can get one here. That's a good spot. We gotta watch these power lines, though. You know what? We'll take care of that later. Get some on the ground. We'll place it over that. Go right here. And do another one right there. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go with our grass. I think this is the grass we want to use. Let's just plant our grass here. Probably gonna get some trees in here too while we're at it. That's a little too big. Alright, and then we'll leave This bit kind of open here. We'll do that. That looks good. And kind of down the middle of the pass here, I'm going to add this. And then obviously our unload point for this bin. We'll get the gravel going up to it. And we'll just put gravel at the base of these. Because they are new bins. You obviously want to have a nice foundation for them. And not have weeds growing up through them. There we go. Make sure that dryer on the back is all, the fan is all cleaned out. Alright. Looks pretty good. Let's see if there's anything else we want to do. So we got the cow barn here. That barn, another cow barn. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good for now. I think if we want to get an auger, we can park it over here maybe. You see our guy standing there. But let's go ahead and start buying some equipment. Alright, so our first tractor is going to be this 1206. We got the Ultra Power with the canopy. I saw that just got released on the new in-game mod hub, so I went ahead and got one of those. Next up, let's go to our medium tractors here, and I know this kind of gets repetitive. We gotta buy a lot of the same stuff because we really don't have a lot of tractors yet. Alright, next up, we're gonna go and buy this 7930. It's gonna be our mid-size tractor. We can only get doles on it. We gotta get that fixed. Now, what I want to do next is check these out. These are two new tractors we got in the mods folder. This one's got like an aluminum plate in there. I don't know what that is. What is that? It just looks like a cover. Yeah. It's like the starter. You know, I'm probably butchering that. I don't even know what I'm talking. But it looks pretty nice. Sounds good too. Alright, so for this we're going to buy a grain cart. Now, looking in here, we're just going to grab the 875 J&M, get one of those, and hook that up here. Oh, where'd it go? Alright, we found it. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and get a combine set up here today. Let's work on some harvest. I know it's probably not the most exciting video, but I figured some harvest will be good, and we got a lot of stuff to do. We can go ahead and do this on a stream tonight too. This tractor's pretty nice to run our grain cart. So let's go ahead and let's get our combine. So this isn't going to be the combine we're using on the stream. I got to get a hold of another one. But for today, I think we're going to go ahead and... what are we going to run? I think we're going to go ahead and grab us Lexion. I know we have this in one of our series on Marksville, but we're not going to get to use that for a while, so I figured, you know what, let's just buy one on here, and let's cut some beans with it. I'll go get our header. And what are we using for that? Alright. So, it looks good. Let's grab this one. You know, we might as well get that big one. It does laser sensors too, that's cool. And what we can do here is get the 1206 on our auger, put the semi out, get a grain trailer on there. We're gonna have a pretty nice setup going here. Let's see. We got these big doles on here for the hills, because we don't want to flip this combine. Thing's expensive. Fire it up. Oh, we don't on the line. Hold on. Alright, we got our beans. Let's give this thing a test run. And there's a lot of weeds. That's pretty good. It's not a bad combine. The only thing I don't like is gotta be just a tint on the windows. It's just, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just kind of foggy, and it's bugging me just a little bit. But other than that, this thing runs really nice. It's just that window, and these things are generally kind of expensive. But, you know, it's nice to run. It's a nice change. I'm not used to really running a yellow combine. It's not a New Holland. Even then, we barely run New Hollands. It's always 80% of the time it's a deer, 15% of the time it's a case, and that very rare other 5% is, I don't even know what it would be. ran some AGCO ideals before. We've ran, what else have we ran? Some Massies. Obviously some Kloss. But other than that, I don't think we've ran a Cat Lexion. Maybe except for once before on our UMRV series in 22, I think we did. Man, there's a lot of weeds in this. I don't know. I think that might be a bug for the map because I didn't update my map version. But this is running pretty good. We're gonna keep chugging along here. We will buy our auger here in a second. I'm gonna get the rest of the way around this field. Now, if you guys are enjoying the video, I know it hasn't been super eventful, but we're just kind of setting up for the stream tonight. Go ahead and leave a like. We do have some exciting stuff coming. I know the content's been kind of boring recently. Been trying to fit in the map tours and everything. Just to, you know, add some stuff that is a little less boring than me planting on Marksville or getting the 90 series set up. It's also when I'm trying to throw this harvesting in, because I know you guys like harvest, and I really don't know if I'm going to name this video harvesting or setting up the farm, or try to mash them together. You guys are going to know before me. I do not know yet. Obviously, once you guys are here and seeing this, you guys will already know what it was. And if you're here, you clicked on it, so I did it right. Yeah, we already got a lot of hay work done on this. This is the same save game we had last weekend if you guys were on the stream. So we got, I think, a lot done. We just have the field down below on the hill to finish. We can probably hit that on the stream tonight too. Because really we'll just be kind of hanging out, playing the game, harvesting, chilling, having some fun, enjoying this map. Great job by MRG. And I think, you know, that's about all I have to talk about right now, so I'm going to sit here and let you guys just enjoy the combine. Looks like everything's going in there well. Those sensors would be great if they worked. I swear back in FS13 we had a Glarus combine that had the sensors on the edge, because I remember using it on Spring Hill Farm. I think was the name of it, or Spring Hill Valley. That was a great map. I know if there's ever a map I'd go back to play on, it's in the UK, I'd play on that one. Anybody who played the game back then, I'm sure played it too, because, you know, we really didn't have American maps like that back then. All the modders were all European, British, Scottish, Irish, all those guys over there. I kind of forget when we really started getting the good US mods. It was probably like 13, so we really got it. Alright, let's go ahead and shut this header off. First we'll do our headland, actually. We should have done this first, just cut off this edge. Go. Let's cut that off. There we go. Alrighty. Just watch out for 1206. Don't want to whistle and diesel that thing. Good. Come up here. Do a quick U-turn. Let's turn the feed off on there. We're kind of on the wrong side, but it's alright. We're much higher than that 875 is. There we go. I can watch that grain cart fill right up. This thing doesn't have a huge grain tank. We might be able to get an extension thrown on this, but we don't have huge fields either, so it's, you know, it's just a trade-off we'll take. Alright. Pipe back in. Let's go ahead and lower this. We'll leave that for tonight. And what we'll do now is I want to get an auger. So, belt systems. I hate that it's under belts. You know, I thought this 1370 was a lot shorter than that. We have something else. I'm gonna have to convert convert the Hutchinson I made because these are all way too big for these bins. But I guess we have to go with the Farm King here. Let's go ahead and hop into 1206. Got some really skinny free ribs on the front of this. Let's hook that up. It's probably gonna struggle. This is a big auger. And what we'll do is just pull this beside our silage bags here. It's probably the best spot for now. Alright, there we go. Let's unhook that. Yep, we'll leave it there. Alright, so we got combine, grain cart. Let's just grab our grain trailer real quick. Semi trailers. We really don't have too many options. We'll That's a tender. We're kind of forced to go with the Timpty or the more. Let's just buy a Timpty. Steel. Annual. There we go. And there we go. We're just going to have our semi trailer there. It's kind of going to get cluttered on this farm, but that's why I like it. Anyways, that is going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like how this farm looks and like what I changed on it. I know the building color is not much, and that building isn't much either, but, you know, we got to work with what we have. I do like the layout, and I want to keep it kind of original, but I just like this a little more than what we had. Yeah, let me know what combine you guys want me to use tonight on the stream. We might use this, or we might use a John Deere. Not one we've used before, at least on this game. A lot of the stuff is conversions, but I'm excited to use it. Excited to run this 7932. Nice looking tractor. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and see you next time. Or see you tonight. Make sure to tune in. 8 p.m. Eastern, about. See ya. Peace.